Well, all right, folks, welcome back here to the Keag House. May of 4th, May the 4th be with you. Star Wars, it came and went, and then it was May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, and party hard at the house, had some beers, and had a good time there. But something happened on May 6th that I want to talk to you about, and let me stick on a shirt real quick and celebrate with you on my victory over reading the largest fucking book I've ever read in my life. Property of the Losers Club. You know what I'm saying? I beat it. I read it. It was about 12:20 on May 6th. I beat this book. It's almost 1,200 pages. Man, that was a fucking epic journey from the start and to the finish. These kids are these kids are crazy, man. Like, some crazy shit happens in this book, and it's also crazy because I live near so I live near Bangor, Maine, and it's awesome to read a story which is based on that, so pretty cool. So I decided, I was like, let's make a Stephen King themed beer, and I made one, and it's called the Sch'LOSERS Club. It's a light brown German lager / ale. Comes in at about 6.1%. Let me crack it here with my old trusty silver Haus silver away. This one's for Bill Denborough and all the kids out there who stutter. He thrusts his fist upon the post and still insists he sees the ghosts. It's a hard thing to say if you got a speech impediment. But anyway, cheers to the Losers Club. Let's scope this beer out. Not too bad. Light brown German ale. It's like a Dusseldorf style. So yeah, this recipe, I actually stole the beer out of this brew magazine, and this beer had about 6.3 pounds of just straight basic Maine made Pilsner malt. Very light Pilsner malt, and stir this beer up a little bit. There we go, and it had a splash of Carafa too. Now here's the thing: I can't quite my store. There's either like a Carafa or there's Carafa 3. There's no Carafa 2 there. So I looked up Carafa 2. I was like, what's it got? And it was like this style of malt that's burnt to this certain Lovabond. This malt puts off a coffee, like a coffee kind of thing. So looking at this beer, which is in this recipe, I'll let you actually look at it real quick here. It's a lot of Pilsner malt, it in a splash of this Carafa too, and so small amounts of Hallertau at 30. Mixed with Pearl. And all that shit. I used the 1007 on this. The yeast smack pack, which was awesome for this. It came out great. I love the flavor of this already. This comes across like a dirty blonde, like a German blonde ale, like a German lager, like a German blonde like lager. That's not like filtered. It's very grainy, and it's crazy. It's crazy how much that small amount of black malt can actually blacken up a beer. You know, I mean, it's like a Coors Light until you chuck in a small handful of that carafa too, bang, and it comes out like this. So very cool. I love the color. It's not a real dark brown ale. It's a very light, super light brown ale. But it comes across like a lot. It's smooth like a lager. You know, honestly, the hoppage was at 30 minutes, I think it said, and it was only at 30 minutes. So, which is all about the taste. So the Hallertau hops were there for the taste, and so this is like a lot of like a little bit of like a coffee flavor with a big, rich, grainy, pale malt, and it's, you know, those hops are in there, like those Hallertau and I think it's Pearl. It said Pearl. Yep. So it's crazy how far you can stretch that chocolate from just a little handful of carafa 2 tossed into a big thing of pale malt. How it adds a little chocolate-ish complexity. Not quite chocolate. It's almost like chocolate bean, like a coffee bean. If a coffee bean could be like a dark, rich chocolate, but like a coffee bean kind of thing. And it's so good. It's smooth, you know. I mean, I could crush this fucking beer. Yeah, this one comes in at 6.1%, which if you add 6 and 1 together, that is 7 kids in the book of it. And so that's kind of interesting. I don't know. That could be like, you know, part of the thing. You know, there was 6.1%. I'll shut up. So anyway, man, yeah. If you haven't read it, I love Stephen King, and it's hard for me not to because I lived in Maine all my life, and I lived like near Bangor, Maine, and I was actually born in Bangor, Maine. So yeah, which is actually Derry. So Losers Club, Derry. I was actually established in 1983, but Losers Club was established back in the adults. Actually, it wasn't established in 1983. It was actually 1958, technically in the book. But whatever, I'll shut up. Anyway, Sch'LOSERS Club, German brown lager, ale. It comes across like a really awesome blonde ale trying to be a brown, and it's like almost pulling it off. It's pretty cool. So yeah, scope that recipe out, and it actually was inspired because it's called the Sch'LOSER strike. So I was like, Sch'LOSERS Club. I thought it fit. Anyway, guys, cheers. I really like this beer. It kind of holds a little head on it. It's kind of nice. I like it a lot. So, cheers, guys. Sch'LOSERS Club. He thrusts his fist upon the posts and still insists he sees the ghosts. Ha ha! I can say it. All right, guys. Cheers.